Hi YouTube, this is Rosemary. I'm trying to set you up right. You know I can't stay away. And I had someone ask me a question, or not really a question, she just wrote to me and pretty upset about how she didn't get her done some things, and I was talking to Blue Eyes. We've been, you know, together, and he's still not feeling good. He's gonna stay home today. His lungs are just, he's still feeling really poorly, and it's gonna take a while for his lungs to clear up. So anyway, I don't know why this is not working here. Hold on a minute. Okay. Anyway, so the gist of the letter is that she feels really upset that, you know, she didn't get some things done in her life, and now she's like we all do. We get sad because we feel like we've wasted our life away and we've done nothing, you know, and yet you have. I remember many times thinking, you know, I'm never going to be able to do those things, you know, that's not for me. I have to settle because I'm almost 500 pounds, so I have to settle to make sure I'm in my own vehicle at all times, because I was too big to be in other people's vehicles and I didn't want to be in anybody else's vehicles. And I also have to settle in my house, you know. I have to, you know, I go certain places, do certain things only the way I feel comfortable doing it, you know, because I was that big. I mean, we've all been there, right? It doesn't even matter if you're 200 pounds. You still feel, sometimes you feel closed in your life. And anyway, so she was starting to get things done, you know, doing her walk-in. I think she said she was doing a machine. I don't remember what machine. And now she's like back on her couch, back not doing things, and she can't find the motivation, you know. So anyway, Blue Eyes and I were talking, and Blue Eyes came up with something. Not that we sit here and I don't divulge anything to my husband, but I was telling him how I felt, and he quoted something, and I thought, you know what, that's a good idea, babe. Why don't you say something in this case? So go ahead. And he doesn't want to be on camera because he says he doesn't look all that because his hair is all up and everything, and he's just, anyway, we just woke up, guys.
I feel like crap.
He feels like crap.
But there's an old saying that says the best laid plans of mice and men. And basically what that means is that we may plan to do something, and then something comes up that changes those plans. So you're not always going to be able to do what you want to do when you want to do it, because something else comes up. So you got to work yourself around it. Once you work yourself around it and you get back on track, then everything goes. But you can't sit there and just say, okay, I'm going to do this, but then you don't know what's going to happen in the next 5 minutes in the future. You got to live for today, now.
Like I say,
it's fine to make plans. You can't live in the past. You got to live for right now.
You know, like I say, moment to moment sometimes. You know, sometimes you got to go moment to moment. You can't think about, you know, a lot of people are planners. A lot of people say, well, I'm going to do it this way, this way, this way, this way. You know, if it doesn't, you know, I write it on the calendar, it's done. You know, because I'm going to get it done. And some people aren't, you know.
Well, it just doesn't always happen that way with you.
Right. And oh, and people have been asking about Blue Eyes. How is Blue Eyes doing on his food choices? And I think he's doing great. Not to change the subject, but just because you've asked, and I want to go ahead and say it on the video, he's sticking to low carb, and we're doing the best we can, and he's getting her done. But anyway, the point was to try and help someone today, and you know, if all you can do, if you're at a heavyweight and all you can do is your bands, then I would suggest the bands. If all you can do is walk in place, then I would suggest walk in place. You know, sometimes I turn on a video and I just stand here and walk, you know. And I'm not an athlete. You look at me and you don't see an athlete. But it was like Wendy said the other day in one of her videos, and Tom took it to heart. Philly Tomcat took it to heart, you know, and he got up and he started walking, and of course he got dehydrated. He should have taken his water. But Wendy had said, get out there and do it, 'cause you can. Something to that effect. 'Cause you can. I do it 'cause I can. I'm not looking, I mean, if I can get an athlete's body, that would be a plus. But I'm learning to live in the body that I'm in, and I'm learning to move it, you know, and it feels amazing, guys. You know, I know you hear me say that, but again, it's not about, sometimes it's not about just being, you know, rushing to get to, you know, the finish line. Maybe there's never going to be a finish line. I don't want there to be a finish line. I don't ever want to stop doing what I'm doing. Does that make sense? I just want to keep doing it because I can, you know. I love that Wendy said that. It makes much sense to me and to many that are watching. And I'm going to end this with one quote. It says, or Theodore Roosevelt said, "The only man who never makes mistakes is the man who never does anything." Right? So we're going to make mistakes in our road. We're going to make mistakes in our journey, and there's going to be pain sometimes, and there's going to be times where, you know, you wish you hadn't have done that. But don't worry about that, because, you know, again, yesterday is gone. Today's a new day, and we don't know about tomorrow. Tomorrow's not promised. So I leave you with that. I love you guys, and I'll be back sometime.
And Kenzie, you make me laugh.
Oh, Mackenzie's such a sweetie, yeah. Kenzie, did you hear that? He said...
You make me laugh.
He said you make us laugh. Love you guys. Bye for now.